Hi guys. So I'm sorry for the weird lighting in this video. I'm sitting in the room and I've been texting back and forth with the director at work basically all day, which kind of sucks because I worked midnights last night. I worked 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and I slept for like a couple hours, and then he was texting me because I had agreed to work somebody's 6 to 2 shift tomorrow, because she had a death in the family. So I had agreed to work her shift. And he was like trying to figure out if he was going to leave me on 10 to 6 and then have me like do a double, or if he was going to take me off. So he took me off the 10 to 6 because I was scheduled to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 6. And what ended up happening was he took me off. I worked Tuesday night. Today's Wednesday. He took me off the 10 to 6 p.m. tonight. And then he had put me on 6 to 2 tomorrow. But now he was just asking me if I could come in from 7 to 3:30 instead, because with all the coronavirus stuff, they changed the way that we're doing our dining. The way that it normally is like before all the coronavirus stuff, it's similar to a restaurant where like people are seated at the tables, and like obviously we can't do that anymore because of social distancing and all that kind of stuff. But tomorrow's going to be interesting for sure, because I've never actually served in the dining room, and I'm not sure that he knows that, but I've never actually served in the dining room, because even on the 2 to 10 shift, obviously we serve dinner on that shift, but every time that I have worked on the 2 to 10 shift, I've never actually served the meals, because when I worked, we weren't actually serving the meals. So I'm not exactly sure how to do all of it, but it is like the way that we do things, we're supposed to make it like a fine dining experience. So like they are seated, menus and stuff are brought to them, they order. And so tomorrow I'm not actually going to be working as a CNA. I'm going to be doing serving in the dining room and helping in the kitchen, which is weird because I also don't really know much about commercial kitchens and restaurant stuff. I mean, I've worked as a dishwasher before, but I guess tomorrow I'll just jump in and do whatever it is that they need me to do. And then, like I said, I was also scheduled to work 10 to 6 tomorrow, but he took me off that also because he said he doesn't want me to get burned out. Obviously, since I just started, he doesn't want me to get burned out. And then I have my regular 10 to 6 shift on Friday night. So I don't know. Like, there's been a lot of people who are either doing no call, no shows lately, or they aren't staying when they're the mandated person, which obviously I hate mandation too, but it's like you need to stay to help out your coworkers, because it's not fair to everybody else who shows up on time. And you know, when I did my interview, they had told me that they had hired like a bunch of different people and trained them, and they either came into work one day or just never came in at all. And so obviously I need this job, because of like the whole housing situation and all that. I need to be able to pay for the house that we're going to start renting next month. And it's just a lot. So like the way that we're doing it is, before it was just one meal time for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now the way that they're doing it, because the residents have to be socially distancing during meal times, they're doing 2 separate meal times for each meal. So It's like half of the residents come down for one, and then the other half comes for the second one. So I guess tomorrow I'm just going to be helping with all of that. I'm not exactly sure what that is going to entail, but he wanted me to be there from 7 to 3:30. So I don't I don't know. Instead of 6 to 2. I'll just jump in and do whatever it is that they need me to do. I've never been a server or a waitress or anything like that, but I guess I'm going to learn tomorrow. But anyways, I'm kind of sad though, because like I worked last night and the girl that was training me was super nice and helpful, and like she gave me more information about certain residents that like I never knew, because even the people who were training me on 2 to 10s, they either didn't give me any information about that person, or they told me that the person was like independent or whatever. So like it turns out that a lot of the people they told me were independent are not, or they need a little bit extra help from what I was told. So yeah. And yes, the lighting went weird again. But anyways, I just like keep me in your prayers for tomorrow, because I don't know how this is gonna go with this serving. I'm getting used to like the different residents that are on each hall, but I have never served them dinner, because like the way that we were doing it when they would eat in their rooms because of the coronavirus is there would be one entree, and they would get like their entree, soup, salad, dessert, fruit, vegetable, drinks, all that stuff at once, and we would just deliver the trays to their room. Now they have choices of what food they want, what drinks they want. I mean, they did have a choice for what drinks they wanted before, but like, I don't know. I've never been a server before, and it's just going to be interesting to see how this goes, because I don't know. He sounded pretty overwhelmed when he asked me to come in from 7 to 3:30 instead. I'm not exactly sure why I need to stay until 3:30 or what he's going to have me doing. Maybe he'll have me like wash the like place settings. I don't know. So I guess we'll see. Wish me luck.